siblings, and they just think nobody understands them. Nobody gets them. Everybody is just backwards. Everybody doesn't know enough. Come on. It's okay. But as you age, inshallah, you'll understand that life is not that serious. But today we'll be talking about serious things, okay? We'll be talking about that and a whole lot more. Like I told you, we'll be speaking to Muhammad Asif, who will be talking to us about his journey, how he was able to follow his passion, and that led to him having a full-time career with this passion. And that is the question we normally ask you when you are considering a career to take on or a degree to pursue. Is finances more important than passion, or is passion more important than finances? To each one their own. But I'd love to hear from you. So 0609041056. I see a voice note that just came in. So let's listen to it.
Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone has a good day. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Oh, that is so cute. Yes, we are in a good day. We're having a lovely day. And you too can send in your messages on 0609041056. Your Saturdays are about to get better.
Hey, don't you hate it when your cake or icing just doesn't come out right?
Oh, all the time. It's so frustrating.
Well, have you tried Wooden Spoon? It's a margarine specifically made for baking, and it creates perfect icing as well, every time.
Really? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, not only that, it's by the South African Cake Decorators Guild. And you know what else? When I use Wooden Spoon, it makes me feel like I'm baking with the pros.
This cake is amazing. What's the secret ingredient?
Wooden Spoon margarine, my friend. It's the magic to perfect baking every time.
We've spent this month reminiscing on Radio Al Ansar, and now it's time for the big finish. On the 30th of August, come and join us at the Conference Center for our grand finale event. We'll have special guests, a live audience, and giveaways you won't want to miss. It's the perfect end to our throwback celebration. You're invited to be part of it. August 30th. Don't miss the grand finale. Only on Radio Al Ansar.
Are you wondering what you missed on the Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawan? Here's a quick catch-up.
The game works quite easily. All you do is answer 5 general knowledge questions. With each correct answer, you get a chance to flip it. On the flip side, there's a prize. Or maybe not. Let's go to question number 2. How many times can you fold a paper in half?
7.
7 times. Correct. Choose a square and
Flip it.
exclusive to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
You've arrived at your destination. You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
The waves glide upon the sand. Every ripple obeys the last command. Ocean shimmering shades of blue. Mysteries if only we knew. The sun awakes from a slumber and casts its light and a ray of glow. Yeah, Nur is the one who knows. Explore our lives so clearly designed. Allah said. What could you say? Where could you go? If time stops, you are standing. There'll be a lot of space you never seen before. I'm trying to tell you what you already know. Have you ever been this bad and pray as you cry? When did you apologize or ask him to go? Now you're standing in this place, it's time to show all the deeds that you've done. The horn has been blown. Yeah, Rabbana Tina, في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة máquina.
Eighteen minutes past 9 o'clock. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Career Campus with Kelly Ramazani every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 90.4 FM. If you are in Durban, 105.6 FM. If you're in PMB and anywhere else around the world on www.alansar.org.za. Today we're talking about all things cooking, and we want to ask you, what were you doing when you were 18? What career were you into? What interests or passions were you following at that time? Talk to me. 0609041056 is the number. This message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To you and your team, hey Kelly, welcome. Fresh and bubbly show, a beautiful show with a beautiful opening nasheed. Shukr, alhamdulillah. Have a beautiful Women's Day, and Maafa can't make it. I have a family invitation. Always remember you and your family and our Al Ansar family and our precious du'as. You are beautiful and fantastic show. This comes from Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag from CBD Durban, and she says, I'm enjoying your beautiful nasheeds. Well done, keep it up. Thank you so much, Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag from CBD Durban. You too can send in your messages on 0609041056. But we know now for many matriculants, the pressure is getting worse. If you're on TikTok, you know that sound. So, how do you choose a degree to study, or what career to pursue? This is definitely the question going on the minds of many matrics, or even people that are already in university and decide that, no, I did not make the right decision. What then from here? What do I do? Or even you, who's working, and you realize that, I don't see myself here in the next 3 years. What do I do now? Should I brush my skills? Should I find out what career is in demand and get started with that? Do I need to go back to school? Can't I just take a short course? Is there a need or a demand for what I'm about to go into, what I'm about to study? I'm sure these questions are very familiar with many of us. So every Saturday, we have been trying to give out some advice on which career to study, but also what to consider when you are going to pick a career or when you want to follow your passion. Last week or the week before, we spoke about the importance of research. We spoke about the importance of self-assessment, knowing who you are so that you know what ticks you, what excites you, what makes you happy, because you're going to be spending long hours doing this job. Yeah, adulthood is a scam. It's a big scam. But anyways, once you realize that you enjoy this work, then comes the most important part. Finances. Yeah, we cannot ignore that. We seriously cannot ignore that. You need to have financial goals. So you're going to evaluate whether this job aligns with your future financial goals or with your financial goals. So you're going to consider a potential income or some financial plan, like, I want to earn this much, or this is the amount that can maybe give me the comfort that I'm seeking for. Will this job be able to provide me with that? Or do I need a side hustle? Or do I need to maybe further my education in order for me to secure a good paycheck? Because with certain jobs, you're paid according to the amount of education that you have. The higher, the better. Now, once you sit and think about your life and what you want to achieve. Do you want to travel more? Or do you okay with just being a couch potato? It's all up to you. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay. Then you need to understand that as much as finances is a very important aspect of our lives, of why we work, for heaven's sake. I mean, we get up every morning because we want to earn something. You know, we want to live a good life. We want to be able to afford life itself, you know, and so many other things. But you also need to understand that your mental health is your number one priority. What does this job have for your well-being, the impact on your well-being? You need to reflect on how this future job might affect your mental and physical health. Okay, I'm 20 something. Let me tell you, when I was 18, I thought by 25 I'd make it in life. Okay, I'm 27. There you go. And Can we laugh together? Heartbreaking laughter. No, you still don't figure it out. So don't set don't set unrealistic expectations of yourself that I need to have my life figured out by 23, 25, 27, 30. I need to be financially stable at 30. Life has got a surprise for you. But it's important to have goals, okay? It's important to have goals. Just take it easy on yourself and enjoy the process, okay? We're given this one life, and every day, though it might be a struggle, but it's an opportunity to look around and see the goodness, the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So take it easy on yourself. That is all for the advice that we have for what to consider when choosing a career. We are now going to be joined by our guest who is going to tell us how you can make a living off your passion, because he did just that. Yeah. Career Compass is where you at with Kelly Ramazani every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. only on 90.4 FM if you are in Durban, 105.6 FM if you're in PMB, and anywhere else around the world at www.alansar.org.za. You are in safe hands.
Are you or a loved one battling the disease of addiction? Is your family, life, relationships, work suffering due to alcoholism and substance abuse? Zensai Treatment, Recovery and Wellness Center are addiction specialists offering specialized psychotherapy and naltrexone therapy to help overcome addiction. Zensai offers hotel-style facilities to allow your loved ones to regain their dignity and overcome alcoholism and drug abuse in the most comfortable setting possible. Fight addiction. Call Zensai Treatment, Recovery and Wellness Center, the addiction recovery specialist, on 031-563-0751.
J. Junaid Jamshed brings you the Freedom Sale. Enjoy up to 50% off on all items from 14th August at 222 Felix Lamini Road, Overport. Visit our stores or shop online at ca.junaidjamshed.com.
The Outreach Slice of Life campaign. Since its inception, our Slice of Life has touched the lives of countless individuals through our distribution to schools, old age homes, orphanages, and deserving families within our community. This initiative has been instrumental in alleviating hunger. For only 9 rand a loaf, you will be providing a family with their daily staple, bread. Donate now on www.alansar.org.za or call Outreach on 031 208 1601.
Getting you through your day. Radio Al-Ansar.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
For as long as I remember, you were there for me. A young woman, growing older, but always mom to me. My heaven lies under your feet. Now I look at you and there's a few wrinkles and lines, but I still see the same beautiful smile. And it hurts to know someday the light will fade from your eyes. 'Cause you're the woman I love. You're the woman I love, my mother. You're the woman I love. Life just passes by. A fragile butterfly. I thank Allah
to have you by my side. Oh, beautiful. We thank Allah for all the beautiful women in our communities, in our societies, in our homes. We love you. We appreciate you for being the pillars that unite families and for nurturing us and, for all your contribution. Keep doing what you do best. And of course, we love you and we appreciate you. On Tuesday, I was co-emceeing the SANZAF ladies' lunch alongside with the vibrant Zakia Ahmed Siddiqui. Shout out to her. What an amazing soul. Tomorrow I'll also be emceeing another event for ladies. Today I'm going to be a guest. Okay, today I'm going to be a guest just like all the other ladies, and we're going to enjoy the show. So It's beautiful being reminded that, hey, your presence is appreciated, your presence is loved. Your messages, too, are appreciated, which I will get to, but I don't want to keep our guests waiting for long, so let's jump right into it. At 18 years old, mashallah, Muhammad Asif is a self-taught cook and he does mass cooking. He also has his own catering. How about that? Mashallah, amazing stuff. And that is M.A. Mandras Caters. Muhammad Asif, how are you doing? Assalamu alaikum and thank you for joining us this morning.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah for having me on Radio Al-Ansar this morning.
Absolute pleasure. You know, and I've been thinking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, at 18 years old, how did you do that? So please tell us, what inspired you to start cooking, and what age exactly did you begin? And just walk us through the whole background story.
Okay. So there's no actual age, as when I was on the show with Bibi Aisha, I said that there's no specific age that I've started, because I've come from a family that my father was a cook and a caterer, my grandfather was a cook and a caterer, my great grandfather was a cook and a caterer. So it comes in the bloodline.
Oh, wow.
It's just generation after generation after generation. So I grew up in the environment where there's a cooking and there's catering. So growing up in that environment, it just blended with me. So I felt the need that, you know what, I need to carry this on. This is a legacy that needs it's passed on, and we need to carry it on. So from small, we've been in the yards, and our fathers, my father, his father would make him just peel potatoes or wash pots. My father would make me peel potatoes or wash pots. It wasn't just jumping into it, right? It was starting from just laying wood and lighting fires.
Wow, beautiful. So there you go for those that are listening, especially parents. And if you want your child to contribute at home, household chores or cooking or whatever, start with the little tiny tasks to encourage them, to motivate them, to find some sort of love for what you are doing as a parent. Now, Mohammed, we want to ask you, what are some of the challenges that you've faced while learning to cook? And I know you might not have completely learned on your own, because like you said, you know, you had your father who had his father and so forth. So somebody was there to walk you through it. But were there any challenges, and what exactly were those challenges?
Alhamdulillah, I haven't had many great challenges. Shukar, everything has come smoothly. And when it came to the learning stage, as of still today, I am still learning. Every day there's something new to learn. There's not a chance where you can say that I know it all.
Love that.
Every day you're learning. So as when I wanted to start, like when I came to the part where I said, I want to know how to prepare meals. So I came when my father was preparing. I went with a pen and a paper, and he tells me, "What you doing?" I says, "No, I'm just taking down the recipe over here." He says, "No, squash that pen and paper. You look, you learn, you observe, then you practice."
Wow. That's powerful. That's really brilliant, mashallah. So you mentioned something very important, which I believe in. I live by that, by the way. I'm a student of life. There's no one day that I'm going to wake up and say, I know it all, I figured it out. That's it, I'm done learning. Every single day for me is a learning opportunity. And hearing you say those words is just perfect. Now, what are some ways that you have stayed creative in the kitchen? And, like you said, your father told you to squash that paper of recipe. What other ways or methods do you use to stay creative or form dishes,
So when you want to be a cook, cooking itself is like art. You need to have a creative mind. You need to know how to improvise. You need to know how to mix certain things to make something new. So when I'm in the kitchen, I definitely don't do this out on the field if I have orders, but in my free time, if I'm cooking a meal at home, I take it as a chance to improvise and try and create something new.
Oh, wow. Okay. So your family are the first to try out or to test out a new dish in case something goes wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So if I know I made a mistake, then next time I'll try and correct it until I crack the code.
Wow, awesome, awesome. Wish I was related to you, free food. But tell us, how do you manage? Okay, are you first of all, are you studying at the moment, or are you doing a side hustle, or is there something that you're doing full time? And if there is something else that you're doing on the side, how do you manage to balance your cooking as well as your personal life or other avenues of your life?
I'm not studying at the moment. Actually, in fact, I dropped out from grade 9 just to do the cooking. Because when I was in school, I felt like this environment is it's not for me.
Yeah.
So in school back then, when since I grew up in the cooking field, when it came to hospitality in school, and the teacher would say certain things, for example, as they were talking about soups that day, I remember. And the teacher is like, you create a soup and then taste it, and then if you go wrong, I will correct it for you. So I was like, can we pass this, because this is child's play for me.
Oh my word. Wow. You were so advanced. You're like, oh my God, can we do something better? Okay.
Yes. So and when I felt, other subjects like they're teaching maths and physics, and I'm like, okay, my whole life I'm not gonna do X plus minus this, that, pi, that, what. So I says, what? I told my father, what? This school's not for me. I rather stay full time in the field and learn it. And here I am, started my own.
Wow, amazing. You said a lot of brilliant stuff there. The first being self-assessment, understanding the type of person that you are, that, what, academically, I'm not going to go into that because that's not my strongest feature, but I'm willing to learn to cook because I enjoy it and I think I'm better at it. And having to gain experience in that field, which made you stand out because you are more qualified than somebody else who's still, figuring their ways out. And I want to say to you, you are doing amazing. We wish you all the very best. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grow your business from strength to strength. But tell us, for somebody who is listening right now, because Career Compass is specially tailored for the youth, and somebody is listening and they think, you know what? I want to do just that. I want to follow my passion. I want to follow my dreams. I want to do something that I'm good at and invest in it. What advice do you have for them?
The best advice I have for them is that whether it's your career cooking, if it's not, if it's something else, this, what my father told me, works for every career there is out there. If you want to do it, you look at it, you learn, you observe it, and then you practice it.
Wow. Okay, that's profound advice for somebody your age. MashaAllah, wisdom, hey? That's really great. So if you want to do something, you look at it, you observe it, you learn it, then you practice it. Wow, awesome. Now, speaking about the future, what are your future plans and what are you considering? You spoke about starting up something of your own. Can you walk us through that?
So now it's just I just started out the catering and the cooking, so now it's more of a small time, but inshallah we look to grow. I look up to open a couple branches, takeaways, restaurants, inshallah, in the future.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair so much for your time this morning. Again, we wish you all the very best, and inshallah, do not stop here. Reach for the skies. You are doing wonderful. And I called you on the show because you're an inspiration for somebody 18 doing the work that you're doing. That is phenomenal. So all the very best. Thank you so much for your time and we wish you a lovely day.
Ameen. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair. That is Muhammad Asif, who is a self-taught cook. Wow, mashallah. And he's about to start his own business. I believe he has started, so it's growing. M.A. Mandras Caterers. So give it a try if you love food like me. But more importantly, the message here is for you, the one listening to us, okay? It's never too late to follow your dreams. It's never too late to follow your passion. But more than anything, know what you are good at. Know what you can trade or you can bring to the world and make a living out of it. And for parents listening, we don't all have to be degree holders, okay? Every day I say this to you on the show. The reason why we have this show is because, yes, we inform you degrees that are in demand locally and globally, but also to inform you that, hey, there's another window of opportunities this side where you can try to learn a skill that is equally valuable in society, and you don't need a degree. My professor told me to stop saying that on air, but do I listen? No, I don't. Your messages on 0609041056. This message says, this is Rashida. My son, who is now 48 and 40 years old, at the time were not sure what courses to do. The first one went to university to study engineering, was struggling and ended up doing IT. The second one followed the same path. They weren't happy, but just studied because we advised him. They are now happy with what they did and also carried on studying to update themselves. No regrets. Absolutely beautiful message there. Another message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Kelly and the team. Awesome show. Wanted to know if you could advise me on my dream was to become a chef, and now that I'm 39, I want to fulfill it. Okay, but my problem is I've not completed matric, and that may be a problem. No ways, that's not a problem. Could you please assist me with a way forward? Would really appreciate that. Okay, so one of the Saturdays, previously 2-3 Saturdays ago, we spoke about Sanzaf, the chef course that they offer, and it's a bonus if you have matric, but grade 9 is sufficient. So I didn't get your name, you didn't tell us who you are, but if you do have a grade 9 report, or there's a thing called now I wanted to say update your matric. No, it's not that. So with the grade 9 qualification or report, you could apply, but other institutions, I want to get the right information first before I say this. There are other 2 institutions that I came across that also do not require a matric certificate if you are above the age of 25. Okay, but they require you to have some sort of basic skills. You know how to cook, you know how to mix spices, or I don't know. I don't know much about cooking, but I'll definitely get back to you with the accurate information, which 2 catering services they are. But with Sanzaf, without a doubt, for sure, you can give them a call and find out. And more importantly, if you do get to meet other people that have catering companies and they offer courses, join it. Nobody says it's too late. It's never too late. Every Saturday I say that to you. It is never too late, and the world is endless with opportunities. So don't ever limit yourself. I won't limit you. Another message, it says, yes, he comes from a top cook family. Oh, wow. MashaAllah. Okay. That's brilliant. Another message. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A beautiful Kelly. Trust that you are well. I am semi-blind individual for the past 3 days. Now had to leave my job due to that. But I'm doing a bit better now after operation. Shukran. And I need to work again. Is it possible for you to forward me? Jazakallah khair. All right, not a problem. You let us know what job you are good at, or if you are no longer eligible to work, then we can give you this details in your phone, Al Ansar Outreach, and inshallah they will be able to assist. I'm just going to type out the details for you because we need to quickly take a break and come back with our second guest. So I'm going to text you the number right now. And yeah, it is Career Compass with me, Kelly Ramazani. You are definitely in good hands, but more than anything, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? I'm giving you the platform to speak to me on 0609041056.
Audio stream across the world on radioalansar.co.za.
People of Palestine need your support now. African Muslims Agency is on the ground already providing food, medication, and emergency supplies in Gaza. Donate any amount to Heal Palestine at africamuslimsagency.co.za. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
They convinced the world to believe that terrorists look like beards and thobes. Now, as the facade cracks, one martyr after another, the world sees through the broken windows and now knows the true face of terrorism. It wears suits and ties and smiles behind lies.
اللهم احفظ المسجد الأقصى من اليهود الحاقدين. اللهم أعد المسجد الأقصى إلى رحاب المسلمين. اللهم وطهر المسجد الأقصى من اليهود الغاصبين. اللهم عليك بهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك يا قوي يا متين. اللهم منزل الكتاب مجري السحاب هازم الأحزاب سريع الحساب اهزم اليهود وزلزلهم يا قوي يا عزيز. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ارحمهما. Open your eyes, my little one. Not long ago I was all so young. When you wake up and hold your own, know with each wrinkle there's some lessons you'll learn. By the time you learn to love, you have to learn to lose. Since one day I'll be leaving you, but hold on tight like you once did. When you get a chance, say a prayer like this. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ارحمهما. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ارحمهما. Greatest empires have turned to sin, and one day we'll all be joining them. Pray you stay firm, hope you stay kind. Pray you always learn from the best of mankind. By the time you learn to love, you'll have to learn to lose. Soon one day we'll be leaving you, but hold on tight like you did. When you get a chance, say a prayer like this. رب ارحمهما.
Rabbirhamhuma. Beautiful. That's it. Rabbirhamhuma. Every day, let's remember to make dua for our parents. They've sacrificed so much for us to be here where we are. And even though you might not be on good terms with them, it's never too late. It's never too late to acknowledge the sacrifices that they've made. Nevertheless, we continue with the topic that we were going to talk about. Now, last week, we spoke about degrees that are in demand, and we mentioned agriculture. I'm still waiting for a confirmation for somebody who is in that department that we were going to interview. I've been busy, they've been busy, so. But inshallah, we'll definitely find somebody in the agriculture department, and we'll come and we'll tell you how to get there, what are the challenges, the rewards, and what notes can you take from that interview. Today we're going to speak about soft skills that are needed in every workplace. And top of the list for this week, we picked leadership. We've spoken about the importance of communication, importance of planning and execution, time management. We spoke about so many things, and the list goes on. Today we're talking about leadership. Why is leadership important? Now, there is a huge difference between arrogance and confidence. That we need to know, first of all. Okay. Most people tend to turn towards arrogant people as, oh, wow, that person is so confident they can talk to anybody. Leadership, on the other hand, is the ability for you to teach people through being your authentic self. Okay, you're not going out there to seek attention. You're not out there to seek approval. It's within you that you are a born leader, or you learned how to be a leader by understanding humans. Okay. The need for a leader is because you are going to motivate others to achieve their goals. You are acing your game. You are doing what you say you are going to do. And people watching you already see that there is leadership qualities in you, because this person is all in. When they say, I'm going to do it, they do it. Okay. And leadership skills become very important, especially in a workplace, if you want to go up the ladder. You want to make it to a manager? You need to acquire leadership skills. Okay, so it's important to have those, because you will need to tell people. One or two has been proven to work. Let's try it. Okay, you will lead people. You will give out suggestions. You will give out advice. You will give out orders. Okay, so learn how to gain leadership skills. Wow. And that can enhance your job opportunities. Also, leadership is very important because of decision making. Okay. Leaders think differently from followers, and their judgments are considered to be more diplomatic than somebody who is just overly emotional and just wants to respond and react at any situation. No, leaders tend to think. They sit back and they say, okay, I see what's happening. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, so if I do 1, this might be the outcome. They're critical thinkers. We spoke about that, being a critical thinker, and how you can become one too. So leadership is important. And I believe we all have a leader in us. All of us. There is no exception. Like, all of us have a leader in us. It's just that most of us have accepted that rejection. We've accepted that we are not going to please everyone. We have made peace with that. And that is why we have tapped into the leaders in ourselves. You, however, who is still seeking for approval, will not climb up to the leadership skill until you come to the realization that you will not please everyone. And it's okay. It's fine. But what you set out that you're going to do, execute it. What you set out that you are going to say has to be in the form of community building, not to distract, divide, or segregate people. No, leaders unite people. And if you have one or two of those qualities, then congratulations, you are a born leader. This message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kelly, nice show. Last of last week means 2 weeks ago. Yes. Last of last week means 2 weeks ago. And also, has Dr. Amina's show been terminated? There was a show at this time slot that, yes, has been terminated, but I don't know much details about that. Nevertheless, thank you so much for the compliment. We are going to go on with degrees. Okay, my phone is blowing up. We are going to go on with the degrees that are in demand locally. But first, before we do that, we're going to speak to Sheikh after this. Okay. I suppose my tech here is telling me, okay, we need to take a breather. Let's take a breather.
Car Audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust. Advertising pays. Get your business on the map through advertising with Radio Al Ansar, the station with a proven record. Let's talk to Zain of The Watch Doctor, a newcomer in the market.
I'll recommend advertising on Radio Al Ansar for sure, as my client base has increased substantially. Totally unexpected.
There you have it. Join the airwaves and take it up to another level. Call us on 031-208-1601 and ask for Fatima Shahina or Faraz Bucks, our consultants. Let your name be heard by thousands of people. Radio Al Ansar, your partner in business.
We'd love to meet you. Pay us a visit. Radio Al Ansar.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء، يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس، يا من ألفت قلوبا بالإسلام، يا حبيبي يا شافعي يا رسول الله، بأمي وأبي فديتك سيدي، صلاة وسلام عليك يا نبي، حبيبي يا محمد، أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد، حبيبي يا محمد، يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد، يا من حليت حياتنا بالإيمان، يا من بجمالك علمت الإحسان، يا من نورت قلوبنا بالقرآن، يا حبيبي يا شافعي يا رسول الله، بأمي وأبي فديتك سيدي، صلاة وسلام عليك يا نبي، حبيبي يا محمد، أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد، حبيبي يا محمد، يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد، محمد رحمة للعالمين، رحمة للعالمين، محمد رحمة للعالمين، محمد رحمة للعالمين، رحمة للعالمين، حبيبي يا محمد، أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد، حبيبي يا محمد، يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد، حبيبي يا محمد، أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد، حبيبي يا محمد، يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد.
I will praise your
3 minutes to 10 o'clock. Well, it is time for me to wrap it up. But before we do that, I just want to quickly speak to Sheikh Siraj Mustafa, who is an Islamic educator at the M.A. Mutala Islamic Center. He teaches fiqh and Quran to boarding students at the center, and he is also in charge of the local maktab classes for reverts. Sheikh, assalamu alaikum, and thank you for joining us this morning. How are you doing?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. Alhamdulillah, I'm okay, and you?
Fantastic. Now, just jumping right into it, because again, we're out of time. Which Dawah programs does MA Mutala Islamic Center have, and are these programs available for local Musallis children at the center?
Alhamdulillah, Sister Shukran Jamil. MA Mutala Islamic Center, first of all, is one of the SADN Center, Southern Africa Dawah Network. MA Mutala, we got a lot of programs. Some programs are, we have a boarding school for the student, almost about 60 students. In the morning, they go to school, like different schools, but some of them also, they go to top school, like Al-Huda, and some of them also, they go to Orient. We pick them up and drop them. Also, we got all orphan programs. And also we got about sewing skills, computer skills, community outreach, rivet class, and also local maktab, madrasa. That is happening on Sunday as well.
Beautiful initiative there. So what are the best times to visit the center for locals who might be interested in this?
MA Mutala Islamic Center, we always welcome the people for any time. If they want to come here, they can come anytime from Monday to Sunday. They can come and visit us, and we always welcome the people. And if they want to see, like Amir always is here, myself, I'm here, and also Brother Shabil is here. If anyone is listening here, you can even take a number from our Amir. Our Amir's number is 0722593457. They can speak to Sheikh Yusuf Muhammad, and even they can speak to me, myself, Sheikh Siraj, 08107555996. And also maybe they can speak to Brother Shabir. His number is 082066615. Now they can phone anytime, they can come, and they can come and view the center, inshallah.
Absolute pleasure. Now, because time is out of our hands, we have to wrap up, unfortunately. Jazakallah khair so much, Sheikh. We wish you all the very best. And of course, for those listening, we are speaking to Sheikh Siraj Mustafa from MA Mutala Islamic Center. You can get hold of him on 0810755996. That's it for me. We shall talk I want to say tomorrow. Oh my word. We shall talk again on next week, Saturday, same time, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Only on 90.4 FM if you're in Durban, on 5.6 FM if you're in PMB, and anywhere else around the world, www.alansar.org.za. Thank you for listening. Those that were on Facebook, those who are listening from home, from your car, wherever, we thank you. We appreciate it. And I say to you, find your purpose and leave your mark. Assalamu alaikum.
Radio Al-Ansar.
Radio Al-Ansar, Durban, 90.4 FM. Peter Maritzburg, 105.6 FM.
An informative Islamic global perspective. This is Al-Ansar News.
Making news at 10, police have recovered two AK-47 rifles while